Each of us has a purpose and a design, life, and plan that God has put for us, and He's filled us with all kinds of gifts and talents. Hello, I'm Patricia Haley Glass, and I'm an author. I grew up in Rockford, Illinois, about an hour outside of Chicago. I went to school, or actually went to college at Stanford in California, and I majored in engineering. And after I graduated and been out of college for many years, probably about 15 years later, I got a second degree in the mail saying that I had also qualified for a management degree. So I actually have 2 degrees from Stanford, but I didn't know it until years later. And then I did my master's, my MBA in finance at University of Chicago. What inspired me to start writing is an interesting question, because I can't say necessarily that any one particular person or any situation. It was one of those things where you say it just happened, but writing was of no interest to me. English, any of those kind of things were of no interest. I was very a technical person. So everything I did in life, I expected to be something that centered around being technical, numbers, and those kind of things. So writing, I literally just started writing. I think I've always had storytelling skills. Like my family is they're really good. My grandfathers on both sides, my mother and father's side, are really good at telling stories and just gathering people around, and we'd hear stories from old times and things. What motivates me to write? And there are times when I take a break where I'm not writing anything. There was, for the last 4 or 5 years, I had 2 books a year come out, and then like this last year I've had nothing. I'm just like taking a break. But what motivates me, I think, and really to change the word from motivation to what drives me, is really the fact that I know that and I'm a spiritual person from the standpoint that for me, my decisions in this part of my life are really centered upon my spirituality and my belief in Christ and God, and leading my decisions. And I believe that writing for me is a talent and gift that God deposited in me, and every gift and talent that we have has to be used. It was intended to be used. So that's my motivation, is that I know that it was given to me to be used and to fulfill a purpose, and my purpose is to use it to encourage people and to bless people when they read my the drama. So that's my motivation. Every author, I believe, just like every person, has different challenges in their writing. Like for me, interestingly enough, one of the challenges I faced years ago was, do I continue with my corporate America profession, which I love and have been blessed to have a very successful career. So do I continue with that, or do I focus on just writing? For many years I did both, and they were 2 separate worlds. People at work didn't know I wrote, and people that I deal with, other authors and people in the industry, didn't know that I had like a real job, like a job that required a management level job that required time and energy and attention. So I did both of them. So really my struggle was, okay, Lord, which one do you want me to do? You want me to do both, or do you want me to just stop writing and focus on my career, or do you want me to, stop my career and focus on writing? Right. And I, for that answer for me some years ago, like 6-7 years ago, was, writing is my ministry, and my what I do in the corporate world is my profession.